Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, my name is Evan Wolt, and in this video I'll be sharing the ideal things people should be doing at a certain phase in their lives. In this channel, I'll be sharing the lessons and insights that I have obtained based on what I have experienced and learned, hoping that you can learn and get something that might help you. So please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. To start, our life is divided into 5 phases: our childhood, teens, young adults, and seniors. These phases are where we accumulate different experiences that build who we are as a person, like how we talk and even how we react on certain situations. Just a disclaimer, I am still in the process of applying this to my life, and the examples I share could be different for you based on the environment you are living in. Now, to understand these phases properly, let's first talk about the ideal things we should do in each phase. First is childhood. During our childhood, we receive the best privilege a person can get. It may not be the same for all of us, but in general, as a child, we get to experience the following: no responsibility to shoulder, spend more time with our family, and this is the best time to learn the basics of life, like how to be polite, honest, helpful, caring, thoughtful, and to be respectful. As parents, you know that these are the things you should teach your children. Next, teens. Find something to do. Explore activities to find your passion. Teach yourself to be grateful of what you have, no matter how small they are. And learn to take care of your family. You can even ignore the opposite sex for now and focus on building yourself. Enjoy being free. Keep in mind that what you do on the previous phase are ways of preparing yourself for the next one. Now, let's talk about young adults. In this phase, this is where we combine the things that we've learned and focus on finding a partner. Learn how to be financially stable. You can also start thinking about your finances in the earlier phases if given the opportunity. Pursue your passion. Prioritize learning in general. Don't just plan, start doing them. Learn different skills, finish your studies, and most importantly, learn from the experiences of adults and seniors. Let's move on to adults. For I am still not in this phase, I have listed down the things that I have observed from the adults around me, and these are knowing and taking responsibilities, considering the people around you, preparing for retirement, educate the young ones, refine the skills and attitudes that you've accumulated through the years, settle down with your partner, and achieve your dreams, like getting your dream house, car, or even business. And lastly, seniors. Share the accumulated knowledge and wisdom. Take things slow, not because you're already slow, but because you've done your fair share of things when you were young. Guide the young ones. And lastly, enjoy life. There could be more to the list. The point is, enjoy the life you're currently living in and learn as much as you can. It is better to have a stable and progressive growth than to learn things from different phases at the same time. Let's have a game for an example. When you play a game, you start at level 1, and at level 1, you get tutorial quest, and in completing this quest, you get either an item, a skill, and experience points. Then further in the game, you will encounter areas with level restriction. There are games where the best way to increase your level is by hunting monsters rather than doing quests, because oftentimes doing quests are boring. But if you do this, you will soon realize after entering the new area, you seem to lack the strength and the difficulty seems very high. This is because when you were on the lower areas, you were focused on gaining level by just hunting monsters. You disregard the quest and forget that in doing those quests, you get the necessary items and skills that could help you in the higher areas. Now back to the main topic. If during your childhood, all you focused on was to grow up fast so that you can do what adults do, you will fail to fully experience how to be a child. So what happens if you skip a phase? You won't notice it right away, but your life will unconsciously go back to do the things that you missed, like having fun without a care in the world, and finding or pursuing your passion that you once wanted to do but didn't. Yes, it may not be too late to do the things that you've skipped, but you can't do it in full force. There will always be limitations. Now, what happens if you decide to do the things that you've skipped and get overboard? Most of the time, you unconsciously compromise the people around you, but it wouldn't be the case if you have done it when you were younger. Again, it may depend on the environment you are currently living in. Before we continue, I would just like to thank you for getting this far. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and share this to people that would benefit from this kind of content. Now, if you think you've skipped something and would want to do them now, what you can do is know your free time. Have an anchor. Have someone that can remind you of the responsibilities that you have and let them know what you want to do. This is also a way for them to know how to support you. You might ask, what if I'm given the opportunity to learn something in advance? Should I turn it down? No, you should take it. Remember, you can advance, but you should never skip. Learn everything that you can while you're young. For example, it is never too early to learn how to save money. Don't be impatient to do the things what adults do. You will eventually get there. What you can do is learn from them. A quote from Think Media channel that I've learned is, the best way to shorten a learning curve is by learning from the experiences of other people. Please comment down below if you have any suggestions or you have something you want me to share my insights with, and please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you for watching. Till next time.